ค this. Oh, actually, I think I think my mic is on. I did not realize that my mic was on. Sitting here writing code in silence. Let me just do a little checksy wexy, huh? Little checksy wexy here, huh? We got desktop audio off, flow state chill radio, testing new stream UI. And let me look at my Bluetooth. Connected incorrectly as always. Disconnected and connected. Come on now. You can do it. You can do it. There it goes. Alright, well, my mic is going. Cool. Did not realize that my mic was on. I'm just sitting here writing code and testing this whole little thing here. Let me, if you guys want to chat, I'm here. If not, you can just watch me write some damn code. 46,000 views. Cool, man. Really cool. Yeah, so basically what's going on here is I'm writing code in the background. The thing that you're looking at on your screen, that's my new Stream UI. So I'm coding this up, and basically once in a while I will save and refresh. So you'll see how it's progressing. Right now I'm working on that top right corner, the live, where everything says 861 up there in the top corner. That 861 is my current YouTube subscriber count. So I'm going through and I'm getting all the data from, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, Patreon, Discord, and I'm just, getting all of those fields populated there. And so this is just like this is a web app that's running on my local machine, and so it's just going out using my API keys for these various platforms, getting all the data, and displaying it here in this web browser, which I have, obviously in OBS. This is a web source, so that's what you're looking at there. And then separately in my browser, I have the same kind of interface open, except it gives me a backend, so I can actually, control things. I can start polls, or whatever I need to do, soundboard, all that stuff for the stream. So all of that stuff is available. But anyways, this is this is needed to be done for a while. I don't understand why there aren't more tools like this, because it just, you have StreamYard and you have stuff like that, but then you got to pay like some monthly subscription. It's just like, this is easy enough to do if you just have a little bit of UI and some API keys. You can get the data you want and display it and do your little user polls and your super chats and your TTS and all that stuff. So it's not too hard to do. So StreamYard and those kinds of things, I don't understand how they make I don't know. People don't know how to write code, but it doesn't seem worth it to me. I'm like, I can just write up my own little UI here, and then I don't have to pay StreamYard, 20-30 bucks a month or whatever. So anyways, that's what's going on. I guess I'll put my face up in a minute. I'm about to go get a little smoke. And so I'll put my camera up after that. But, for right now, you have my beautiful little UI here. It's really nice. If I just click on that, maybe I interact with it. There you go. So now you can see this is what it'll look like on my end. So you can see this will be where my control panel goes. And this will be what you guys see. So I can click. You can't see what I'm clicking, but in that top left corner, the logo, the little hypercube logo that I have for my channel. If I click on that, it switches back and forth between these two little interfaces here, where I can show the chat and stuff for you guys, and then I have on the back end here, my control panel going on there. So what's really happening here is we have I have a server running on my machine, right, and then we have two client browsers interacting with the server. We have the I have a browser tab open in my Chrome browser, and then we have a browser source in OBS, and so and there's a tunnel. So you have one browser on one side, and then a tunnel to the server, and then a tunnel from that server, or a socket, whatever you want to call it, over to the browser source in the OBS, and so I can control things in that browser source from my Chrome browser. So that's what's going on here. I can draw a picture. What do you guys think about a picture? I could draw a picture. Let me know. For now, I'm just going to keep writing some code, but if you want an illustration, I can just pop open a little thing real quick and show you what I mean. But first of all, I'm going to roll me up a little something and have a little smoke. Have a little smoke. Gotta have me a little smoke. And then whenever I come back, I will do... I'll put my camera on. I should stream while I'm writing code more often. I don't know. I got tired of it. I didn't want to bore you guys when I was doing all the comfy coding, and I was getting bored of the comfy coding, and I figured you guys were getting bored of the comfy coding, so I just didn't want to keep going too much. But this is outside of comfy. This is fun. This is something I'm building from the ground up, from scratch, and so it's much nicer to do things that way. Whenever you can build something from scratch, yeah, it's more work, but it's also more freedom. So you can complain about doing more work, or you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. If you want something for free, like this, then you got to do a little bit of work. Otherwise, you're going to have to be on some monthly subscription to StreamYard or something like that. So that is just the facts of life, my friends. You cannot get things for free. You either pay with money or you pay with time. And so I'm paying with a little bit of time right now. I have lots of it. I'm very time rich. Well, I guess I'm kind of like lucky enough to structure my time in a way. So I'm not super time rich. I'm still I'm packed busy all the friggin' time. But luckily it's it's this kind of work. So I can kind of do this stuff. It's two birds with one stone, really. I'm knocking this out for me, but I'm also planning to sell this and make money off of it. So it's a job, but it's also getting me something for free. So it's nice. I am a fan. But anyways, I'm here. You can't see me at the moment, but I'm here. And as soon as I do a little schmote, then you will see me. You will see my beautiful face, my beautiful, radiant, shining face. Until then, I have have some dust on my microphone. Sorry, trying not to be too loud here, but I just want to wipe this dust off. Oop. Hopefully that's fine. I don't know if I just messed up my volume there, so we'll see, I guess. But anyways, good morning, good morning. Very impromptu, unannounced. I did not announce this. I did not plan this. This is a completely impromptu stream, and, you know, I needed to do some testing. The thing that I want to test right now is like my live viewers. Again, I'm on that top right corner where all those 861s are. And so the top row of that is live, so you can see the different icons for YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. And so I need to go through with each of my, API keys for all of those platforms and grab the data, which I've already got all, kind of the baseline of that in YouTube. That's why you see all those 861s, because I'm pulling that live from YouTube right now. And the stats on the bottom row is already done. You got views, total channel views there, 46,000. Total likes. It's not done, I guess. I still have my sub count there in the likes and the comments. But it's got the views and it's got the vid count. I've got 112 videos right now, so that is all coming in live. It's really cool. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop doing that. Stop. I don't want to hear it. Scratching the floor. No. Nobody wants to hear that. You stop. I don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it. So anyways, good morning. We're only on YouTube right now. We are not on Twitch, Kick, and Rumble, but we will be in a few minutes because I have to test those platforms. I have to get the live view counts to display. So we will be popping open. We will be starting up the streams on those platforms pretty soon. But right now I'm just testing YouTube. So one thing I'm finding is you can't get everything with your API key. It's really annoying. You have to do the OAuth flow to like start a live broadcast, and it's like, I guess I understand why, it's like a sensitive thing. You want extra security for people or for programmatic access to starting live streams. I understand, but it's just annoying. I wish I could just use my API key for everything. I don't want to go through the whole OAuth flow in my... You know what? I might as well just bite the bullet and just go ahead and, just rip the Band-Aid off. Just go ahead and do the OAuth flow for... Well, the problem with that is, though, maybe I'm wrong. If anyone knows, but from what I can tell, it looks like OAuth has to have a dedicated URL. So rather than running this on my local machine, I would have to move it off to my server, which has a dedicated, IP, static IP, and a domain name assigned to it with DNS and all that stuff. So that way, I'm pretty sure the OAuth flow doesn't work. Well, no, it definitely does work because, in general, I know that because I don't know about specifically with YouTube, but I know in general, OAuth flow should be able to work from localhost. I should be able to do that because I've done that with other OAuth clients. TD Ameritrade. I used to trade with TD Ameritrade, and I was setting up some programmatic access to my account for some little, applications I was building, and I was able to do the OAuth flow through a localhost server. I'm pretty positive about that. Yeah, that was not running remotely. So I think if I pop back over to my Google OAuth, let me go back, YouTube, and then we have audience overview. Okay, now I'm like a different UI here. Branding, app logo. Huh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, but I should be able to authorize domains. Good. Okay. Now, can I go localhost? Can I pop a localhost in here? Can I pop a localhost? Localhost 9001, because it's got to be over 9000, obviously. I guess it's got to be HTTP. Oh, not HYYP, HTTP. And okay, I guess save, please review invalid fields. HTTP, localhost. Maybe I can do with 127.0.0.1. Yeah, it's not gonna work. All right, well, you know, I'm not really sure, but I guess I could watch a few videos or something on it. If anyone knows, that would be fan-frickin-tastic. Sensitive scopes, yeah. Restricted scopes are none. I do have some non-sensitive scopes and some sensitive scopes. Cloud storage, all that good stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. But there's my Google Auth platform. Google Auth configuration. API and services. OAuth consent screen. Let me go to APIs and services. And then we have the data API. We have library. Ooh, okay, yeah. There's a lot of stuff in here, man. There's translate, there's maps, roads, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Credentials, of course, there's my API key, and then there's the OAuth 2.0 ID. And so, right. Authorize JavaScript origins. Okay. HTTP local host 9001. Okay, I think that works. Save. Okay, so I should be able to do the OAuth flow through my localhost. I'll give that a shot because, you know, if I just go ahead and bite the bullet and I just go ahead and do the OAuth flows for each platform, then I have just open access and I can just do what I want. It's really annoying. I wish we could just use API keys for everything. I mean, who's going to target me, right? I'm a little boob tuber. Crackerjack, you know, ham and egger, as some people would say. A ham and egger over here. Just a ham and egger. So, but, you know, I guess there's nothing we can do about that. I'm going to have to go through the OAuth flow. The only thing I've really needed it so far for is for starting live broadcast. I would really like to just, you know, I mean, but it's simple enough to just start up my live broadcast through OBS anyways. I have ATM multi-stream installed, so I can just, you know, click a couple buttons, but, you know, it is a little bit of a pain because then you have to you have to go and, you know, change the stream info because it just uses your last settings. It's really annoying. But I think if I just start up the broadcasts through OBS, and then I should be able to use my little UI here with only the API keys to edit the broadcast details. I think it's just starting the broadcast that requires the OAuth flow, which would make sense, and I really hope that that's the case because I don't want to have to go through the OAuth flow. Even though, you know, it's not the worst. It's not the end of the world. I'll inspect the OAuth flow after I do my little smoke-a-rooski. My little schmoke. After I get my little schmoke. I guess we'll ask our friend. Our friend will know all the answers. We should have like some kind of a social media network where you can kind of like a masterclass social network where you can like offer classes on things and teach people things, but well, I guess you would just need to have a very large user base, but I was just thinking it would be nice if I had somewhere to go right now online, obviously, where I could just, you know, chat with someone, you know, voice chat. And talk to someone who has done a lot of these kind of like back-end OAuth API things for Google and different social networking platforms and stuff. Then I can just like, you know, chat and talk to them, ask questions while I'm writing code and stuff, share screens. But I guess our friend will have to do. Our friend knows all the answers. You just have to know how to ask the questions. Speaking of our friend got an update, and it looks pretty fire. The new, you know, coding interface on GPT is it's like a full text editor in GPT. It's pretty great. So you ask it a question about code, and then it just like pops open this full text editor. And then it'll just go through and rewrite lines of code that you want it to, which is really cool. But I only got a little preview of that, and then it's shut off. So I'm assuming that's on the like expensive, you know, you got to pay for that. They were just teasing me with it. I think there's like a certain amount of credits per month or whatever that you get a little teaser of those features. And then you gotta pay. And then you gotta pay. So, how are you guys doing this morning? For me, right now, in the Central Time Zone in Pensacola, Florida, United States of America, zip code 32503. In this certain location right now, it is 7:01 a.m., so it's in the morning time for me. Fairly early, but I've been up for a long time, so time is really an illusion for me. I don't really know what day or time it ever is. And when I look at the clock, it's like, okay, it's that time now, but what does that even mean? It doesn't mean anything. Okay, I guess it's that time now. It's 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock used to be associated with something. I used to be somewhere at a certain time, or I used to do a thing at a certain time. Morning meeting, maybe. Kind of a little startup meeting in the morning at your job. But now it's just like, okay, it's that time, and I don't know. At all times of day, it's just time to wake up and write code. And generate images and videos, and there is no schedule. It's just wake up and do stuff. Dream, howdy. How's it going, Dream? Thanks, man. I like it. It's coming along pretty nicely so far. So we got a lot of data up there in the top in the banner. You got the ticker and then all the stats, goals, sub goals. You know, not completely done up there, but that top banner is kind of filled out pretty nicely. I'm going through and you know, just hitting the different API endpoints to make sure I get that data live, and then I'll set a little loop that will go like every couple seconds and just refresh. That way it stays live while I'm doing my streams and stuff. And so you see the chat over there on the right. That'll be the next thing to kind of work on. But we'll have polls, live polls. Basically, I'm going to have some like regex testing for messages. And so that way, any message that comes across on, you know, Discord or YouTube or Twitch or Rumble, any platform, you know, that I get a message across on, I'm just going to have, you know, so you can respond to the poll from any, you know, integrated poll for all platforms, basically. Because it's just going to be doing a little regex. As long as you put a tag in your message, it'll be like, I don't know, like an @ symbol or something. As long as you put that, then that'll get picked up and tallied up in the poll. So yeah, I like polls and other interactive things that can go on in the stream, and but it's really hard to get that unless you pay for like StreamYard or something. You know, multi-streaming and integrated apps and stuff that you can use for all of your viewers. And so anyways, that's the goal. Get all the data from all the platforms and be able to interact with everyone from all the platforms all in one place. He says testing LTX, cool, and hopefully installing Triton. I haven't heard of Triton, or maybe I have, but it's not ringing a bell. LTX has been going pretty well. I've been stuck on this code the past couple days, but yeah, I need to get on to that. Generate a whole lot of video sequences with LTX, and probably a little bit of a combination there. Some LTX, some Mochi, some Hunyuan. So, but this was just completely impromptu. I'm just writing some code. I'm like, I need to test my, you know, live viewer count here, so I need to start a live stream. But hope you guys are doing okay. Hope you're LTX testing and your Triton testing. I'll have to look up Triton. I haven't. It's not ringing a bell, like I said, but sounds cool. Gotta have a little smoke this morning. A little smoke. I have to make some green tea. It's cold outside. I don't know where my mug is though. Unfortunately, I haven't drank hot coffee or hot tea in a really long, like years. So I have some mugs, but they're like stashed away somewhere in boxes, or I don't know. I have a little trailer outside my house, like a little tow behind trailer, 6x12, and I keep some stuff out there just to, you know, it's extra storage space, and I don't have to pay for a little storage unit or whatever. And probably, yeah, there's definitely a lot of kitchen stuff out there, so I'm assuming my mugs are probably out there, but it's getting cold, so I'm getting in the mood to where I'm like, I really want to start drinking some hot tea again, maybe some coffee. I'm more of a tea guy myself, but especially green tea, hot green tea with a little bit of lemon and honey. My jam, that's my jam right there. Not too much sweetener, just like a little bit of cane sugar. Just a teeny little smidge. Just enough so it's not bitter, but not so much that it's actually like sweet. And yeah, so I have to search through my storage and find my mug. Find my mug. Just a little boob tuber over here, doing a little boob tube stream. Ham and egging around. Oh, she's. Gotta mix up a little bit of backy. Like a little backy with my schmoke. Alright, that'll do. A little spliff. Yeah, haven't announced a stream. Totally impromptu. I wonder if probably most people are asleep right now. I guess it's Friday, so maybe some people are at work or heading to work or getting ready for work, something like that. I could switch it over to my Flow State radio. I forgot I have that going right now. Started it back up. Need to update that. Need to get some new music and some new video loops on it, but we actually have the ability to do that now. Got this Mochi and Hunyuan. Got the H100 server. Be nice to get that knocked out. Making dreams. Oh yeah. I think I have about mastered the art of the spliff. It's like a cigarette. It's like machine rolled. Although someone did leave a comment yesterday on one of my videos, older video, the Laura video, the first Laura video, saying that he really likes my either, what did he say, augmented, or he said either augmented or what was it? Let me go to the community real quick. I'll pull this, turn that off for a sec. Yeah. Right there, this guy. RDub Tutorials. 19 hours ago, he says, volume is so low. He was right. Yeah, I was definitely, it wasn't the Laura video, it was a different video. But anyways, yeah, back then I was not really doing the audio too well. I needed some help with that. But then he says, I'm impressed by the lip sync and fake host or augmented host, lots of visual giveaways. So I watched that video again, and I don't know, I don't think I seem like a bot. Do I look like a bot on this video, guys? People keep saying I'm an AI, which, you know, you never know these days, but it's just funny to get that comment. I'm impressed by the lip sync. Well, I would I would hope you are. Fake host or augmented host. But no, that is exactly one of the high priority key things that I'm working on is augmented host. I want to train a model on my, at least do text to speech, train a model on my voice, and that way I can just write a script and then have it read. But I would like to do, vision too. Lip sync would be great if I could get, just train a model on all the video of me speaking into the camera, and then I can just write a script, and then I would get the video and the audio with lip sync and everything, just from my script, just from my video script. Script meaning like, a script that you read in a video, not like a coding script type thing. But yeah, let's turn that back on. Cover up my screen real quick. Gotta cover that thing up. I'm not the fastest splank roller, but definitely perfection. It would be nice to have these rolled. Like if I can get a pack, like a pack of cigarettes, basically, but but not. Unfortunately, this is Florida. I mean, I like Florida, but you know, some drawbacks for sure. Florida needs to get on that legalization effort. That's what they need. I don't know how Florida doesn't have legal THC by now. It's crazy. You'd think like Florida of all places, right? Florida of all places should have legal ganji. We should have been the first in the country, man. Well, I don't know. I could see California. That makes sense. But we should have been pretty close up there. One of the first. Little impromptu stream this morning. I'll get some more updates going here in a sec where I get this little smoke done. Got to get a smoke and a drink, and then I'll be writing some more code. Hopefully, I can push on through to this evening. Maybe I'll just keep streaming all day. I might have one thing to do later. I might have, well, actually there's a possibility that I might have 2 meetings today, up to 2 meetings today. But barring that, you know, one of these meetings is, you know, I really need to have both of these meetings. I'm just like waiting on the people I'm supposed to meet with, and it'd be really great if they could be ready, because, you know, I'm trying to keep it moving. Trying to keep things going. Working, building, creating. And they slowing me down. But, you know, anyways, nothing you can do about that. Barring those 2 meetings, if I don't end up having either of those meetings, I might just stream all day. Because, I mean, it's going to take me a minute to test all the live stream settings anyways. You know, I don't know. We'll see. But, you know, I want to do a stream tonight, like an official stream with the new UI. And maybe we won't be completely done, but we got about 8 hours from now. If I do a stream at 8 tonight, 11, I guess, because it's about, well, sorry, not 8, 12 and a half-ish. And, so should get some pretty good progress out of the way. Got a lot of the UI done, got a lot of the API stuff, you know, on the back end going already, and shouldn't be too hard to, you know, we'll at least have a pretty solid stream UI by tonight. I mean, it's already looking pretty solid. And obviously that big gray screen right there is going to be gone right now. That's just covering things up. Basically, it's just like a shield, like a little thing I can toggle on and off to hide what's going on my screen. But, you know, I can turn it transparent, and then that way you can see what's going on my desktop. So it's not going to be all gray screen like that, obviously. And as far as the coloring, the banner, the chat background, that kind of stuff, that'll change too, as it's just like, you know, testing right now. And we can throw some different themes in there, like light theme, dark theme, you know, so that way, because again, hey, I'm going to try to make money off of this, try to sell it to some other streamers, and so they're going to want to be able to customize it a little bit for themselves and that kind of stuff. So I mean, I think it's really worth it. Because why pay for StreamYard? I mean, I don't know how much StreamYard is, but I know it's at least like 20-30 bucks a month, probably for the basics. I'm sure they have higher packages like 60, 100, maybe more a month. And a bunch of us out here, we don't have startup shit, We're just kind of streaming and winging it and making the best what we got. I don't have capital like that to just start up, buy a bunch of cameras. I'm still recording on my phone as far as face cameras go. Or really as far as any cameras go. So it'd be nice to have something like this, just a unified. The closest thing I've seen is SocialStream Ninja, which is pretty good. It's just kind of disorganized and, it doesn't really integrate. It integrates a lot of different things. I can't complain about SocialStream Ninja at all. But it's just not quite perfect. Needs to be a little bit more organized, needs the features to be a little more streamlined and cohesive and actually working together and everything. But, it's really good for what it is, for sure. And it's free, obviously. So, as far as free solutions go, that's the best I've seen. And really, you can get most of the stuff that you can do in StreamYard or whatever, you can get done between just OBS and SocialStream Ninja. And some OBS plugins. You got ATM or ATEM or however you pronounce it, the multi-stream plugin, and some other, free OBS plugins. But it's more work, like I said, you either pay with your time or you pay with your money, and, I guess a lot of people choose to just pay with their money. Which, I guess I can see that, and if I had money to blow like that, maybe I would too. I guess it's kind of a good thing, because being a brokey when I'm starting out, I can't afford all the different services and stuff. If you get roped into that, then you're in it. And then by the time your channel grows and everything, you're too busy with other stuff and you can't figure out how to change it, and you're like, now I'm paying all these fees. So I don't know, it's kind of good at the beginning here when I don't have the money, so I can just pay with my time to build some of these kind of solutions. And then as my channel grows and other things grow, I'll already have this stuff in place, and so I won't be locked into some kind of paid subscription type thing with no way to figure out, how to get out of it, because, then you're like really busy trying to juggle all these things. And so by the time I get into that, well, I'm already really busy. So, but anyways, by the time the channel gets much bigger and, I get even busier, then I won't have to worry about that, because I'm not already like locked into that. Excuse me. But it's pretty cool. You guys might be shocked to find out I have never been able to get a programming job. Never. Not once. Ever. I've had a few interviews over the years for programming jobs, smaller companies. And I actually did kind of this short little like internship thing with one company, but I was a lot younger, a lot less experienced. Still pretty good, but it's just been crazy. Like I thought I would at least find like one or two of those jobs, but they're just like, oh, you don't have a bachelor's degree in computer science? You didn't take some you didn't practice writing a bunch of rocket ships in the terminal so you can study data algorithm, or what's the word I'm looking for? Data structures? That's what I was looking for. It's like, no, but anyone can look up what a data structure is and write some code and figure it out. I don't need a stupid degree. Better than anyone at your company. Just hire me. But I'm not worried about that anymore, obviously. I just find it odd. It's so difficult to find a programming job. Software engineering job. I mean, I could see back in like the early 2000s or something, but now it's like, who doesn't know how to write some code? Most people can do a lot of these, like, you know, Angular devs, people who are doing Angular development. It's like anyone can do that. Could teach my nephew to do that. He's like fucking 12. Angular development? Are you kidding me? I could teach a 10-year-old to do that. Probably not even. People think they're so sophisticated. Oh, we use an Angular development framework. Well, that's not a compliment. I know you're trying to boast right now, but that's not a boast. It's not a boast, guys. Have you ever done C#? Yeah, I guess. I am in a little bit of a niche community these days in terms of specifically heavily you know, Python, AI, ML kind of development stuff, and so there's not a lot of sophisticated UI stuff out there for that. So whatever, I get it. It's fine. Anywho, my perfectly machine rolled, because I am a bot, I am AI, I am a machine. So I guess technically this is machine rolled. If I'm a machine and I rolled it, technically this is machine rolled, I would say. Anywho, she's rolled, so I'm gonna go hit it real quick on the front porch. We don't smoke inside, guys. We're civilized. And then I'll be back and I will keep going, keep plugging away on this UI here. Again, we got about 12 and a half hours until I want to do a stream. Normally I would be doing a stream around 8 p.m. It's about 7:30 a.m. for me right now. So about 12 and a half hours. And that's a good chunk of time. We should be able to knock out some features. And the only real limitation is how tired am I going to be? But maybe if I keep streaming the whole time, because I have been up for a while already. So 12 and a half hours from now, you know, and then we got to do a 3-4 hour stream. So we're talking like 16 hours, 17 hours from now. It's going to be a long day. But hopefully, maybe the idea is if I just stream all day while I'm working on stuff, maybe people will pop in and say hi and talk to me and keep me awake. So I think that's what we're going to do. Again, like I said, I might have one up to 2 meetings. There are 2 meetings that I really need to have, but kind of waiting on other people to get that done because, you know, can't meet with yourself. So hopefully, you know, if I don't have those 2 meetings, then I'll stream all day. If I do have to jump off, then I'll just do that and then I'll jump back on and keep streaming. One of them might take, actually both of them, if I do have either of them could probably last 2 or 3 hours. So I don't know. That could take up a good chunk of the day, unfortunately. But also, like I said, they need to be done. I really need these meetings to happen. So whatever. Got to do it. But for now, we'll just call this the game plan. The game plan is we'll play the meetings by ear. If we don't have any meetings, we'll stream all day. If we do have a meeting, then we'll deal with that and come back and stream more. And in the meantime, you guys, it'd be super helpful if you pop in here and say hey and whatever, you know. Spark up a discussion. Whatever you guys want to talk about, I am here. Keep me awake, because it's going to be a long one. So I'm going to go hit my little spliff now. I will be back in like 4 minutes. Probably like 7 or 8 minutes. Burb. Okay, we are back from our spelunking. I'm an expert spelunker. I go spelunking every day, several times a day in my front yard. It's getting a little chilly out there. Not too bad this morning, though. So, where were we? Right now, let me just, well, it's fine. We are looking into the, yeah. So, perhaps maybe I could reveal my screen here. I could probably do that. What do you think about that? First of all, let's get, we're going to want this below that. Yeah, sure, that'll work. And then we'll take Lo-Fi Girl, I guess, over there. Yeah, that kind of works. For now. Alright. Very interesting. And then I can reveal the rest of the screen. Get my camera going. Get everything plugged in there. This is pretty cool, man. This is really cool. Yeah, I'm liking this. Hell yeah. And to make it even better, instead of Lo-Fi Girl, let's switch Lo-Fi Girl over to my current ongoing music stream. If I go back over to here, Yeah, flow state chill radio right there. I think if I just copy that link, paste, okay, and yeah, nice. Okay, interact, and I think if we just scroll down, it'll line up right there. Huh. Okay. Well, perhaps I'll leave. Alright, let me close that. And we'll change this back to Lo-Fi Girl. And that way, Lo-Fi Girl, I'll just save both sources. And then I'll switch over to mine for now. But I don't want to change this one. Live. The one that I like for her is typically the synthwave radio. Let's copy that. And then we'll go back to Lo-Fi Girl. Paste that. Okay. Alright, and that can just play like that. That's fine. And then what we want to do is add another browser source. We can just hide that. Browser, we'll say FS radio, and that'll be that one. I don't need any custom CSS, control OBS, audio, oh, I don't need a custom frame rate, no. Okay, and then shut down when not visible, refresh, yes, okay. Okay. All right, cool. I think what I want to do is first of all, let's interact with this. Scroll up to my right there. Okay. It's pretty cool. I think it needs to be skinnier. Yeah. We'll go with that. Hell yeah, boys. Hell yeah, that's pretty fire, bro. That's pretty fire, bro. Flow state chill radio. Which one's on top of which? Is that one underneath that one? That's fine. Cool. Fire. Let me turn my radio down. It's so loud. Sorry about that. I was like, I can't really even hear myself. Yeah, that's much better. I can hear myself now. Alright. Alright, maybe I could even, where's my mic? My mic's all the way up. Okay. Am I just talking very quietly? My volume is pretty low. Okay. So that's pretty good, I think. Very nice, man. I like this. I gotta update this music stream. But I am very happy with it for right now. Look at that. Pretty nice. It's cleaner too. Much cleaner. I could get rid of this waveform at the bottom, or possibly I made the bar smaller and I shrunk it down a little bit, and I changed the basically kind of like the speed and the response of it so that it's kind of slower. It's not, I feel like it's really, when it's really fast and just kind of shooting all over the place, it's like, it's kind of distracting. So it's like nice and slow and soft now. All right. So let's see what we got here. What we were just doing, well, first of all, I guess I need to show the screen. So we need to take this gray background here and we need to make it transparent. And to do that, that is on the display. So if we go to the display, right down, header, Jumbotron. Man, so cool, man. I'm really liking how this is turning out. Header, and then we have yeah, we might refactor that UI just a little bit. I'm just trying to think about, like, whenever other people are trying to use this, how it's gonna, adapt to their, you don't want to go in and write a whole bunch of code to change it just to let somebody else use it. So far, it's pretty modular. But, certain people, right now I'm streaming to YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. Other people I know stream to like Odyssey and even BitChute now. And a lot of those people are also not allowed on YouTube, so having YouTube stuff available in the UI is not really useful to them. So you want to be able to kind of change up what's up there in terms of the stats and the goals, and maybe somebody wants to do their like Kickstarter goal at the top in one of those goal bars, maybe. So Discord, YouTube, we're getting really close on the YouTube, man. As soon as I start posting again and we get this new Stream UI now, this is going to be so fun. Very excited about this. It's been so much work, so much just like grinding, wake up, write code, go to sleep, wake up, write code, go to sleep. Wake up, do a workflow, tune a workflow, go to sleep. Wake up, meet my, client and some other, virtually, obviously, screen share kind of meeting. But still, in different time zones, it's like a lot, especially if they're in very different time zones. And so, yeah, I'm very excited to get back to just making videos and doing streams every day as much as possible. And this UI is not just, like I said, of course we have, if I show you the, if you weren't here earlier, this is how the UI works here. So you have this is what you guys see, and then if I click that, this will be what I see. So this is the back end where the control panel will be. And so this is where I can launch polls and yep, my day are just like, yeah, workflow testing, thesis on AI, very, very cool. Nice. What program are you in? or I guess not necessarily what program are you in, but like what is your project? And yeah, so we're getting this stuff going. We got the new platform going. We have some other semi-passive types of revenue things going on, so it will open up some time to focus more on the videos, the shorts, tutorials, instructions, guides, and live streams. And whenever we're doing the live streams, we'll be doing like cool stuff. Comfy UI, working on using AI for narrative horror shorts rather than just video art. Right, exactly, yeah. That's exactly what I want to do. Not necessarily horror, but yeah, it's like short, mini movie, mini short things. Like you could do a 5-minute, 10-minute videos and do episodes, season 1, season 2. You could tell a story, whatever you're trying to do. I mean, video art stuff like audio, react, and animate diff are right, exactly. It's cool, but exactly, yeah. I want to do something. That's why I'm like, I don't want to be posting those videos where it's like, here's the new whatever, try this out, it's really cool. And it's like, okay, great, but how long? I don't know. For me personally, I'm bored of that. And if I'm bored of it, then how long until you guys get bored of it? Like, I just, Anyways, issue right now is that AI can't generate consistent. Right, exactly. I have in terms of images, I have a really good solution for consistent characters. In terms of video, I'm working on it. And we do have a little bit of progress, but not a ton with video. But it doesn't seem that far off in terms of getting from what we have now to getting to just like touching that up and make it better quality and stuff. I feel like it's very, very doable. I just got to get some more time to get back around to that. It's been a few days. Yeah, exactly. It would be nice. Yeah, you don't want to have to train a model to do it. If you can do that, great. But like, obviously, you don't want to train a different Laura or a different model for every character. It's just, and plus you want multiple character, so. Anywho, so, right, I have the back end here. This is the front end, right? And this is where I will be able to... Oh, what I was saying is, yeah, it's not just for the streams. So on this back end here, right, I'll be able to launch polls in the streams, and I'll be able to do all that kind of interactive stuff on the streams. But also, I will have like a UI there where I can, post to different platforms like IG or X or whatever. And I can just make one post, and it'll post to all of the different platforms. So we have that. And some different tools will be built into this this API UI thing here. So it's in terms of making content, in terms of keeping up with your members and your subscribers, and updating people on what's going on, and getting things, because like even if you just want to make one post, you're talking about like Patreon, YouTube, Discord, IGX, Facebook, TikTok, Kickstarter, GoFund. Like, you have all these platforms, and they all have different formats. You have to type in your type in the title, type in the description. You're copy pasting a lot, but still, it's like, just to make one post, it's like insane. And then you talk And then you combine that with like trying to make videos and shorts and getting those out to Instagram Reels and TikTok and YouTube Shorts and all that stuff. And then finding time outside of that to like write some code and build some things and stuff. And it's like, it fills up your entire time. You're just like completely eat up. So the goal of this UI is not just to make the stream nicer, which it is for that obviously, but it's also to automate that kind of stuff so you can just get the stuff out that you need to get out and then get back to like doing other things. Because I don't want to take like an hour and a half to just make one post to all the platforms. It's crazy. So yeah, pretty excited. Let me switch back to the display mode. Interact, switch, and then we will get that screen transparent. So in the display, we have the background color theme secondary, and we will change that to theme clear. And then we'll go back to OBS and we will bloop and bloop. And this is kind of, I sped things up for right now, but if you change this, I like to have it around like 2400. Whenever you start this up, it has this nice little loading screen. So whenever it's off and then I turn it back on, I need to make that bigger, but yeah. Pretty cool. And there'll be like a little smoother transition once it does the, has the loading bar there, and then it transitions over to the app. It'll be, I'm thinking some kind of like really Tony Stark looking, a couple of cool sound effects, beep boop beep, and some like HUD, like heads up display kind of transition there from the load screen over to the stream UI. But while we're here, let's go ahead and make these things bigger, because it's like, now that I'm seeing it in OBS, it looks pretty small. And try it again if I turn it off and back on. Oh yeah, it's really small. So let's make that bigger. We have here, bigger load screen width 100, progress bar container, width 20 ems, 20 ems, 20 ems, 20 ems, whatever. Let's just change that to 30 really quickly. And instead of clicking that on and off in OBS, I'm just going to go back to my browser where I have this open over here, and we'll just refresh that. So there we go. And yeah, so small. Okay. Wow. Okay. Alright, we'll stay on that, and then we'll switch back over to the code, and we have probably some font sizes over here somewhere. What do we have? Well, we have the progress bar, and that is like really small. Refresh. Yeah, so that's working. Oh, it only goes that far. Interesting. Okay, well that's, we said 30 EMs right there, and then this has to go to, I guess, probably 29. Is that right? Yeah, pretty close. All right, we'll fix that in a sec. All right, and then we want the height, of course, like, goodness, probably like 2 or 3. Oh yeah, much better. Yeah. Okay. So we'll fix that animation in a sec, but let's say here on the progress bar container, oh, we have margin. We want margin maybe 2.5. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Need to move my laptop a little so I can see the stream chat until I get mine going. Have the chat over there on my laptop. Alright, so yeah, anyways, we have this there. What if we go to like 0.5 even? Maybe not. Might be a little much. That's actually not bad. I kind of don't mind that. I could round the corners just a little more. We said border radius 8. Maybe we could change that to, what do we say, like maybe 12? Let's try that. Oh, that's pretty neat. I don't mind it. I kind of want the outer one a little larger, like 15? 16 is the obvious answer. Oh yeah, that's cool. I like that. Alright, so we'll fix the animation in a sec, but that's pretty cool. And then we got to make sure we do this text is all really, really small. So this, we have the app root there. And where's all my font sizing? Gotta move this mic up closer to my mouth so I don't have to lean my head down. Because I don't really want to be talking too loudly. It's just more comfortable to just very low volume. Text align center, I see that. And then font size is 3 EM on the greeting. Okay, I guess, well, let's try to change that to like 8. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Welcome to... Okay, yeah, I don't mind that. And then we'll go to the acronym and we'll change that. I guess also to 8, huh? Okay, that's looking pretty good. Not bad, not bad. And then on the app root there, the greeting container is top 20. We could probably just switch that to maybe top 10. And then on the load screen, progress bar container, we have that on top 50. We could maybe go to top 55. Okay, that's a little better. 10 is a little too high for that, but we could say maybe, oh, I don't know, 16. 16 is a good number. Yeah, I like it. Okay, welcome to Fuse. And then the last part down here is the loading message. Ooh, root name. App root, acronym, and name, and loading message. We have the acronym, the name, and the loading message. Okay. And those are both 1 EM. So I think probably, yeah, okay. Then we'll change both of these to like maybe 4. I think 4. Oh, way too big. 2. Still pretty big. Okay, come on now. Okay. All right. I don't mind it. It's a little big. Maybe we'll go to like 1.6, and then I think what we want to do is take our progress bar a little lower. We'll go to 57, and then we'll say we have top 16. All right, let's just save that and see what happens. I don't mind that. That's not bad. Let me refresh and hit a print screen. Yeah. All right, cool. Now I don't have to keep refreshing. Oh, I forgot I have a TV up there now. Yeah, I don't mind that. Flow state unified stream enhancer. I could put a box shadow on the or a drop shadow on the progress bar. Probably also on the acronym. Let's try that. Drop shadow on the acronym and on. Don't we have some box shadows in here somewhere? I guess not. Interesting. Okay, well, it's fine. We got plenty over here we can grab. Constructor. WebKit. Box shadow. Copy that. Copy that. Sorry, that was a little loud. Copy that. Progress bar container, progress bar. I think, because we have load screen. Okay, so we got to go on the progress bar. Probably go ahead and break it down at this point. It's getting a little long. It's getting a little long. In your experience, what's the best for improving prompts? You mean programmatically, like automated, or you mean just in terms of manually fine-tuning your prompts? Like you're typing it, or you want something else to type it? Oh, yeah. So, the best thing is to be able to give your LLM custom instructions. So if you look at the where are we at? Let's go all the way back over to the comfy side of the computer. And custom nodes should be in here. Haven't been in here in forever, but here we are. Prompt. Right there. Yeah. Tag prompt, multiply. Right, okay, so we have this generate messages method here. And so basically in this node you type in some text, and then it takes that text and it generates an LLM, using some kind of, Llama 3 or whatever, some kind of instruct model LLM. And the way that it does it, well, before it asks for before it asks for the prompt, it'll first have a little short conversation with the language model, and it's totally unrelated to the prompt. So, you know, this role, I don't know if you've used these like role, system, user assistant, these kind of roles with the language models. But basically, this is just a way to like say, like, system is, you know, setting some parameters, and then the user is you, and then the assistant is it. So you have a short little conversation here about what a good prompt should look like. And the better you can get these instructions right here, the easier you're going to get good results on, you know, whenever you're doing your prompt enhancement. The better you can get these instructions dialed in, the easier it's going to be, where you can just type a couple words and it'll know exactly what you want. Aside from training a model, this is the best thing that's the most helpful. If you can train your own model, then, you know, maybe you can, but this is actually, you know, this is really, really helpful, even with, you know, just a generic llama model or whatever. So you just have to have a little conversation with it before you actually get it to generate your prompt. Yeah, llama works great. Lay down. Lay it down. Okay, so WebKit box shadow, we got a little bug there. What's that say? Stop. You're making too much racket. Just lay down. Funny doggo. My granddad used to say that. Funny doggo. You funny little doggo. I found myself saying that more and more frequently. I mean, recently. Funny doggo. Alright, WebKit box shadow. I'm not like the world's expert on HTML, so why is it bitching? Also define the standard property box shadow for compatibility. Okay, sure. I guess. Can you get out of my way? Copy. Paste. Okay, so now it's happy. Alright, so let's see what that looks like. We'll put that on there, and we also want to put it on the acronym. We have the acronym down here, also getting kind of long, so we'll pop that down onto a new line. And there we go. Save that, and we'll go right there. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Let me just do a smaller one here. Where you go? Come back here. Oh yeah. Alright, yeah, it could could be a little less diffuse. I meant to put it on the outside. I think I'll put it on both, but right, because we have the load screen, which is full screen, right? Load screen is width 100, yeah. And then progress bar container and progress bar, that's all there is to it. So we have progress bar container and progress bar. Okay, so we have width, height. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, we'll pop it onto that one too. Oh, jeez. I like this music. It's pretty chill. Alright, so we said it could be a little less diffuse. At least on this one. Let's change this to 4. Okay. See how that do. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. This one could be less diffuse as well, or possibly just darker. 1-1, we're at 4-4-4. What if we tried 2-2-2? Yeah, it's not bad. Alright, and we'll do the same thing for the acronym. Actually, I'm going to go a little less diffuse as well. You know what? I'll just go 4. How about that? We'll go 4 on everything. 4 on everything. We got 0.5 on that margin. That'll be good. And then the other thing was the acronym. Here we have that. We're going to go down to 4. And I think on this one we'll go darker as well. All right. I'm not even seeing it on the acronym. But this does look quite nice. Oh yeah, I like that. Let's see what's up with this acronym. Acronym right there. AppRoot acronym. AppRoot acronym. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing the, okay, let's try it like this. Let's go. God, I hate these little pop-up boxes all over VS Code. Okay. Let's go like 4 to 8. 4 to 8. What that thing do? Okay. Yeah, I see. Okay, well, I want the drop shadow to be on the text. That's lame. Let's ask our friend. Well, before I do that, we have the acronym. Right, that's an H3. Yeah, okay. How do I apply a drop shadow? to an H3 tag. Text shadow, really? Okay. Instead of box shadow. Well, I guess that makes sense. A box shadow would be in the shape of a box. Wow. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm a HTML whiz over here. Okay. Let's go. Same thing, 448. Wow, dude, I can't believe I just did that. That's crazy. I could probably just make this 222. Seems good to me. Get rid of that. Alright. Refresh. I still don't really see it there. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Text shadow. Oh, because I didn't. Yeah. Adoy. Yeah, boy, that looks fire, dude. Like, so fire. Bro, look at that. Bruh. That's cool, dude. Alright. So what we'll do is we will go to right here. We will up this to, for now, let's just make it 3200. Oh yeah. I like it. Now let's fix that animation. We have the animation here. We say, oh right, because it only goes to there. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just think about this here real quick. Why did this go 29.75? I think really it should go, we have a margin of 0.5. Well, if we have a margin of 0.5, it really doesn't matter. What I could do, yeah, okay, whatever, that's fine. So margin 0.5 means I'm going to have 1 on either side, so this needs to go to like just 29. Yeah, okay, and then we'll change this to 29 as well, I believe. Yeah. Because the margin used to be 0.25, I believe. And then that should, oh yeah, very smooth. Cool, man. And then what I'm noticing is it's just a little bit annoying, so we'll just say on this bar here we have 0.5 all around. What we'll do is we'll say 0.4 and then 0.5 and 0.5 again. There we go. Yeah. And then we have 12 there. I think we could even go a little bit smaller. Let's try 8. And yeah, it's not bad. I kind of like that. Yeah. I don't mind it. Let's see what it looks like in OBS. Okay, so we'll go when it's off. And this will be like, you know, at the beginning of the stream, I'll start I'm gonna make a loop that does like a countdown, and then whenever it gets to the, well, I guess it won't be a loop because it'll just play once, but it'll have a countdown, and then when it gets to the 3, 2, 1, then boom. Oh, fancy. And then, of course, there'll be a little transition. Beep, boop, beep. Tony Stark hologram transition in between that. That'll be pretty dope, dude. That'll be pretty dope. Very cool. just need to be in here, right? Yeah. Let me see that one more time. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to FlowStream Enhancer. Oh, I see. Okay, well. Alright, we're gonna have to move that down. So on our progress bar container right now, we have it on 57. Let's put it to 60. And yeah, more. We gotta move it down more. 65. Yeah, that'll do. Cool, man. I like it. And then let me just see over here. And it's fine. I'm not really worried about it in the browser. It's more important that it looks good in OBS. Right. Boom. Yeah, that looks good. Cool, man. So we are actually gonna want the fuse on top of everything, but we'll get to that in a sec. Yeah, if we just make the chat, well, we'll get to that in a sec. Okay. Pretty cool, man. I'm liking this. Okay. Another thing I'm noticing right now is I still have these kind of leftover borders here from when I was testing some things earlier on. We're looking at the goals, so constructor. Unless I'm tripping, I am tripping because it was on the load bar. And there should be, unless I'm losing my mind here, there's the bar. Border radius and a background color. Am I tripping? You can see those yellow borders, right? Oh, I need to refresh. Yeah, you see these yellow borders? Load bar, shadow testing, border, success, background. Oh, bright. Yeah, there we go. Yellow. I was like, there's like a yellow border somewhere. All right, cool. All right, close that up. Close it up. And what do we got here? Fuse goals. Let me just see what that look like. What that look like? What that thing do? Okay, much better. My border radius is like on the bar, the load bar here. We have border radius 8 and border radius 8, but it's like too rounded, so maybe I'll go a little less. I think that's how I did it on the other one anyways. Right on the bar, we want to be like maybe, I don't know, 6. I don't know, I could go like 4 maybe. Yeah, much better. And let's check over here. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. So bright. God, I'm getting a headache. Shoot, I was gonna stream all day, but I might have to take a nap in a little bit. I've been chugging caffeine, but maybe that's the reason I'm getting a headache. He says right before he hits his vape. Yeah, I'm really a fan of this. All right, so live views, total views, and no, we don't have live views yet. So we were just trying to figure out how to get live views. We have members, and yeah, all that's 861. So cool. Right, here we are. So we got 2 things here on our goal bars. Right. For our goal bars, that says 860, and that is because I'm doing in the fuse header, right? The stats section is there, and I can actually just clean up some of these, make them just one row. No sense in having them on multiple lines like that. Yep. That'll do. Okay. Yeah, much better. Much nicer. Okay. And then in here we have insert stats. Okay, we were just looking at how to get some of these things. We already got these 2. They're pretty good. We're checking on that for the live ID. Okay, whatever. We'll probably need that. Yeah, we'll need it. So we'll mess with that too, and then we have down here sub count, right? Fuse API, post request, API request, which is that, and what do we have over here? We have all of these are sub count, obviously. Just to keep track of the ones that I already have and the ones that don't. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say. This is obviously not none of these. These are all, we'll just put that to 0. And then down here, these are going to be members. So that is right. That is supposed to be the sub count. Patreon and Discord are, well, it's not those. For now, we're just going to put 0s until we have the actual data. And same for the stats. The view count is correct. The likes, obviously comments 0, and then we have the vid count, that is correct. So now if we come back over to here and refresh, now we're gonna get a bunch of zeros, and we're gonna change that loading duration again because okay, cool. So we got zeros everywhere that we don't have the actual data. So we need to get these as well. So there we go. And yeah, we're gonna change that loading duration back down to say like 100. And then we're gonna go ahead and say, right, so we're getting stats from there, and in terms of the live viewers and likes and comments, well, we have the subs already, and we could put that into the goals as well. The way that we get the subs is like this. Combined with that. So this is in the header, right? You have insert stats. We'll close that up. We want to look in the header, insert Jumbotron, and then we have the ticker, and then we have goals, right? And so the goals are here. State and target, yeah, so we'll have to get that from elsewhere, and the elsewhere would be right here, yeah. So if we just go right there, we'll have to change this to an async method though. I guess that's the same thing we have there. We don't need to do it on branding. Alright, let's change this to an async method, and then that'll be fine. And then we'll go with that. And that. Alright, so channel stats, get YT stats, await, post request. And then we get a response data, and then we get those out of there. And the only thing we actually need is the... we have view count and vid count, but we don't have watch hours. Okay, sure. For now, we'll just put it right there. We got state is going to be sub count. So if we save that, should be fine, I think, right? Go back to there, refresh, and stats data. Yeah, you're right. Hold on. This is not stats data. This is YT channel data. Channel stats. Yes. Cool. All right. We have the live data. And similarly to the other ones, we are just going to go ahead and make these 0 until we have the actual data. Refresh. Ooh, look at those goal bars. All empty. Not really, but we'll get it. So what if we try to get our YouTube watch hours? You should be able to get the watch hours with pretty simple, let me say, using the approach we used previously. How would I get my total channel watch hours? Love ChatGPT. ChatGPT is my friend. I talk to it sometimes. Sometimes whenever I'm eating dinner, I just like, I put ChatGPT on voice mode and I just like have a conversation with it. Share a glass of wine sometimes. That's funny, man. Funny. Okay, so right, here we are. Yes, I don't need to enable. Okay. Anyways, channel ID, API key, analytics URL right there. Estimated minutes watched, really? Okay. Yeah, I don't need all of this. I just need this URL here. Good God, how long is this URL? That's crazy. Okay, copy that. And if we go up here to our YouTube API, no, that would be server side, Dodoy. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Handle post. Yeah, I don't need that. I'm going to get rid of that. Cool. Process API request. We can close that up. We can close that up. We can close that up. And we're looking at the YouTube here. We'll come back to that one. Paste that. Good Lord. Reports, dimensions, day, metrics, estimated minutes watched, IDs. Goodness. Start date 2000. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well I can already get that, but that's fine. 0 to 10. Okay. Okay, we'll break this into a few pieces here. First of all, I can just get rid of this, and then I'll just go right there. So I'll take off. I don't know why they have 2 equals in here. IDs equals channel equal channel ID. Okay, well, whatever. Let's go all the way up to that equals. And we'll get rid of that. Okay. So that seems fine. Paste that into there, and then we'll go with like what are we gonna call this? This is gonna be the I mean, really, this is okay. Okay. So we're gonna call this watch hours. I'd hate to do a whole separate request for this, but whatever. I'll say watch hours URL. And then right, and close. End date. tired. Paste that there, and then we'll go ahead and get all of that. Yeah, we'll have to get a little bit of sleep, unfortunately, but you know, it's not the end of the world. End date, reports, dimensions. Yeah, I don't really see any reason to break this. The only other thing I could maybe feel like is justified is if I call this start date, and then but then again, it's like, you know, is it really worth it? Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take that just like that, and we're gonna put some right there, start date, and strat date. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine right there. And instead of strat date, I think we'll probably call it start date. And then on the end date, we will also get something. Yeah, let me grab that right there. We'll cut that out. Actually, that's okay. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all, if I do say so myself. All right, end date there. Good. Okay. And then we'll go here and we'll say const. I don't know. We'll just say key, because we already have API key up there. Yeah, fine. And we want like that. Key. Paste. All right. And then, yeah, there's some other areas down here where we have that. We could change that. We have that there. The channel ID changes from time to time, but ID and key, you know, it doesn't really matter in terms of that. And then over there, it's just like, who cares? I don't really need that ID and key stored on the object either. Oh, my neck. Okay, well, ID and key. You know, it's not ID equals, and then we have all threads related to channel ID equals. Okay. You know, sure. I mean, we already got some kind of long ones, but that's what she said. Okay. Sure, whatever. Let's just cut that out of there, and we'll put that right there. Instead of this, we'll just call it const. And for this part, instead of that, we'll just call it key. And then we don't need that. And then we can leave that. I don't really like that, to be honest. You know? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. We'll put this at the top, paste, good, enter, paste that right there. There we are. And that's it. We got that right there. We got that right there. We will put this. Yeah, that'll be fine. All threads related to channel ID, active broadcast. Broadcast status active, broadcast type all, key, API key. Okay, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. ID and key. It's not what I wanted. Yeah. There we go. That saves a little bit more room. And the other thing I was thinking, we'll try that in a minute. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think that works for now. We have that slice 0 to 10. Okay. Hey. So we're gonna try to get watch hours, right? Yeah. Right. So I suppose if we just go ahead and say async get watch hours and const whatever, I'll just go like copy that, paste, and so we have that which goes up through there, and then this will be watch hours URL. Watch hours URL. And for now, it's just maybe we'll go there. Well, we'll do that as well. Sure. Go to our endpoints, which is in our here. So we have yeah. Right. I suppose that could have a, because it doesn't need the request. I could put that over there. Handle socket begin messages and end messages are gonna go away. I don't even see end messages anymore. Could put another respond on there, but you know, we'll just leave it like this for now. We have that. Live ID, we'll say copy that. And we'll say get YT watch hours. There we go. So hungry right now. About ready for some food and a nap. All right, get watch hours. This is gonna call, obviously get watch hours, right? That's what we called it. Get watch hours, yep. So, get watch hours. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, okay, so we'll do that. ideally, hopefully, I mean, if it's getting all of the pieces it needs, I guess. And then, so we'll try that. Go back to here on. I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, we're trying to get it. Where are we trying to get it? We're trying to get the watch hours. That's going to go into the goal. The goal bar. What do we got over here? Nice. Cool. Keely Stevens. I don't know who you are. Oh, shit. Cool, man. When you're thinking. All right. So, well, like I said, we want our goal bars. We want our watch hours and our goal bar. Do we also want it in the stats? Oh god, that's so bright. I can't look at it. I can't. Ugh, so bright. My head. Oh my god, my head hurts. Not cool, man. Not cool. Okay, what were we looking at? Watch hours. We have, over in the stats, we have views, likes, comments, and videos. We do not have watch hours, so we'll leave that on the goal bar. All right. Okay. God, my head hurts. So we have the goals here. Populate goals, create goals, populate goals. All right. We're passing in these configs. Config. Yeah. Okay. So the config must be coming from the Jumbotron. Right, this is my config, yeah. Okay, so let's try that again right here. Let's go. That's convenient. I do have to say that. That is nice. So instead of channel stats, we're trying to get watch hours. Watch hours. And this should be watch hours. Okay. Yeah, man. Okay. Let's do a console log YT watch hours. And beforehand, say YT watch hours. Man, I'm gonna have to, I gotta do something about that, it's so bright. I can't stand to look at the screen, especially with my head right now. If we look at the display, well, let's look at the UI first real quickly, because I don't think I have a color in here for that. On the theme, we don't have a shadow. Let's put a shadow in here. Shadow. Let's say about 2 p.m. All right, yeah, sounds good. Cool. Good, that's one of my meetings out of the way. Or not out of the way, but scheduled at least. Alright, so we'll make this, I think we can just go like 0, 0, 0. Put some spaces, and then we'll make this like 0.4. Ugh, so bright. Ugh, so bright. Oh, what's going on with that? We got an error on the payload here. API keys are not supported. Are you kidding me? You're gonna make me go through OAuth flow just to get my watch hours? Oh my god. I don't want to deal with it. I'm gonna have to take a nap. I got a headache and I'm tired. I don't want to do OAuth flow right now. Are you kidding me? Bro, watch hours is public data, right? Is it not public? I gotta do an OAuth flow? API keys are not supported by this API. Expected OAuth 2 access token or other authentication. Oh my god. Okay, well, you know, that's lame. I guess we're gonna have to do the OAuth flow though. That is truly unfortunate, so... Also, I have to look at those docs, which are also a white page. And turn this on. Oh yeah, this stupid... This thing is not working lately. Oh, I don't know if I should, Oops, probably can't show that on screen anyways. That's fine. Wasn't anything sensitive there, but... Could have moved into some sensitive territory very easily. Yeah. Alright, well, I have a meeting at 2 and it's 9 now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my nap in and I'll deal with that OAuth flow whenever I get up. And have a meeting. It's definitely not happening right now. Alright, cool. Well, Dream, if you're still around, take care. And anyone else who tuned in, nice chatting with you. Have a good one, and we're going to try to do a stream tonight. I mean, this UI is probably, I mean, it's, you know, get some chat features going on in here, and it'll be good enough for a stream, so. We'll make it happen. Alright, well, take care, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. Take care.